Yes, she's back again. Tia's back.
Tell her
And so is K. To my channel, it's your girl LamieLDN, and I'm back again with KN and Tia. Again, come through, show them the highlight, girls. So today we are doing the advice video. We've got a couple questions that you guys have sent through, and we promise, cross our hearts, and
no, not me, sorry.
And if we lie, we lie. To tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first question is, why are we single? Because we're all single, which I know, it's hard to believe, but you know, what can we do? So yeah, why are we single? Okay, do you want to go first?
I think I am single because I'm not able to get past little habits in people that I don't like. So I might like 90% of a person, but if they do something that irritates me, that will put me off them altogether. That's probably one of the main reasons.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe because of my attitude a little bit, but I don't think that's the main bit.
Yeah.
Shaking you on the side, yeah. Tia, what about you?
I think I'm single because... Why am I single? Because
you ugly.
You your daddy's
I think I'm single because I don't really like want to rush into anything, and like relationships, they come with a lot of commitments, and you don't want to like go with anyone where, you know, like they can bring you down. They don't want to encourage you to do more things, you know, like go out of their way to, like, I don't know. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm a bit of both. But I think the main reason why I'm single is more like what Kayan said. Like, you could have a twitch in your ear, and I'll be like, you can't be my boyfriend. But jokes aside, I don't know. I really do think that I should be in a relationship. I don't think it's anything to do with me. I think people are intimidated by me. I have a big personality, and some people just can't handle that. You know, I haven't found the right person to, you know, take the challenge. So the next question is, how would you know that you were the side chick? I'm going to start off by saying this. I know I've told you guys before that I don't believe you can be a side chick if you are not aware that there is another girl. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because if there's not another girl, you're not the side chick. He's just treating you like shit. You can only be a side chick to a main, if there's a main thing. So that's my one reason or way to know you're a side chick.
Yeah, I agreed when she said that, but I don't think that necessarily can always be, because you can be a side chick, yeah, and even though, you can't openly be a side chick, yeah, know you're a side chick unless you know of another girl, but if there is another girl and everybody else knows about it and knows that you're just a side chick, then you can just be a side chick. But you
that's still a side chick though, because like, let's say you're talking to someone, yeah, like, you know how guys and girls, like, they talk to multiple people at once. And I'm not saying everyone, but certain people.
Open.
So let's say like people have like their main person and like their side person, yeah. But if you didn't really care about the person that much, like, you could still be considered a side in their eyes, the person who's like doing it. But like,
okay, no, let me change the question so you lot will understand what you're answering. No, because I don't want to go on like what I'm saying is right, but what is your definition of a side chick? Is it someone that's just treated less importantly than a main, or just someone that's treated less importantly like than someone who could be your girlfriend? Do you get what I mean by that?
No, I don't think, because I know some people that are in people are in long-term relationships. There's no other girl and they can still be treated shit. That doesn't make you a side chick.
That's what I'm saying.
There has to be another girl there in order for you to be a side chick.
Because if there's no other
However,
girl,
you
you're
can
not
be-
no side
you
to
can be a
nothing.
side
You
chick
just been treated like
knowing-
shit.
You can be a side chick knowing or not knowing. There's no way of like.
Yeah. Okay. Let me change my statement then. It's not wherever you can't talk. It's not whether you know or not. It's whether everyone else knows. There has to just be another chick in order to take the category or take the characteristics of a side chick. There has to be another girl. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And if he's just treating you like shit, then
leave him, man. Fuck him.
carry your slippers and run. Okay, so next question is, come closer, is signs of a fuck boy. Me, I don't know. Because if I had known the signs, I would have fallen for the fuck boys that I'd fallen for. And you know, these days they come in all shapes and sizes. Some come as doctor, dentist, lawyer, dog, cat, mouse. It's until you get into it before you know, personally.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually not.
There's not.
Do you think there's actually signs?
No, I think
there's certain things that
Okay.
people can do, yeah, that can be like, do you know what, I'm not gonna deal with you. It might not necessarily mean you're a fuck boy, because
they can start off nice and then end up as a
end
fuck
up
boy,
bad.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can't judge like the situation by
It could go on in a relationship,
Yeah.
like he, you know, everything's all rosy, and then
Gradually,
halfway
he just
down
tries
the
to,
line, he
attempts to treat you like shit, and that's when you're meant to
treats you like fuck boy. That's it. Expectations on a first date. Do you expect the guy to pay?
Okay, let me start.
No
No shade, no shade.
Me and shade.
Shade.
Hashtag
Shade.
Okay, I don't think anybody is ever obliged to pay on a first date. However, I will think of you less if you don't. But
if they asked you out, then
yeah, if you're the one that initiated the date, then you need to pay, whether that's the girl or the boy, because you're the one that's asking me to come out.
There's a difference between
I could have been at home doing free stuff and
enjoying yourself.
Same way, and you're the one that's brought me out of my house to go on a date. Then of course, then I expect you to pay. I've been in a situation where I have paid and
you regret it.
Did you ask for the date though? Or
no. I was asked to go out somewhere, and I do remember paying. So.
And how did that make you feel?
Okay, at the time, I didn't actually think anything of it, just because I didn't really actually feel the person at the time, so I didn't mind paying. But obviously,
as time went
on, then and now after I look back at it, I do believe you're the one that brought me out of my house and was asking for my attention. So.
Yeah, that's my thing. It all depends on how you ask. If you say, "Oh, we should go watch a movie, we should go out and get some tea," I will always carry my purse, but I'm thinking, yeah, I'm paying for myself. But if you say, "Oh, Lamie, I'd like to take you out,"
yeah, there's a difference though.
You're taking me out to.
So if someone says, "Let's go cinema," what's that?
I'm bringing my money. Bringing my money regardless.
But that's ambiguous.
Yeah, well, I don't agree with any girl that goes out of their house without
no
money
matter
in their
what.
purse.
Let's say for example.
And even still, if like you're going out and you expect them to pay, like don't like buy a fucking
that's my thing.
at a restaurant,
If you go to what's that, Gauchos, don't go ordering one £12 steak. Do they do £12 steak? I don't really get steak.
Some expensive meal.
Don't get no
Like, you wanna
expensive
pay for
meal.
yourself,
And if shit hits the fan, you can't afford to pay for it yourself. You're the one looking. You're too fast to be buying big steak, and you can't afford the steak.
That's key. Be considerate.
Another thing is, if you take me out, like, or we go out to eat and you don't pay, I'm not saying that I won't go out with you again, but let's say another guy comes and he takes me out and he pays.
Then I'm next time gonna look on you a bit.
Yeah, the next time it comes to you two asking me who I want to go out with, I'm gonna go with a guy that paid.
I will.
And that's just the real.
And even if the second guy doesn't pay again, at least for the first thing, he paid. He wanted my time. He
exactly.
made the effort
And
to
never,
pay.
but me, and I could talk for my friends, we're never gonna expect you to pay every single time. But first impressions are key, like they're important. I'm gonna be like, yeah, right, like he paid for my meal, like it was a man, it was probably like £12, but
still the fact that
he took the responsibility of paying. Next question is, can you talk to more than one boy at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you can.
That's wrong with it.
Yeah. How to get over someone? Yeah. How would you get over someone? What would you advise the girls, the ladies, to do to get over someone?
Focus on yourself.
Get your priorities straight. Yeah. Focus on yourself. Do what you have to do, and then you know what I mean.
I'm not saying focusing on yourself is not good, but you should be doing that while dealing with someone anyways. Like, you should always be number one priority.
Yeah, but obviously whilst you're doing that and you're dealing with someone, it's like your main focus is not going to be entirely on you at the end of the day. Like, you, how can I explain it?
You're going to have to compromise sometimes.
You're going to have to like sacrifice something that you're focusing on for their time, do you know what I mean? So it always ends up being unbalanced at the end of the day. So
I agree, but sometimes like when I was going through my heartbreak a very long time ago, I focused on myself. It didn't help.
But how old was you at the time?
True.
No, well, I can say for myself, I don't think any of those things work. I think that for me it takes.
But everyone's different.
It takes time.
For me personally, I think it's all about time. You can try to say, right, I'm gonna get over somebody, but if your heart and your mind is still for that person, even if you try to focus on yourself, you'll still think about that person.
I agree.
It won't just go away. Like, literally with time, I can say for myself, and even at this age, that I feel like this is when I have gone through my heartbreak, basically. I would say that it took me a good year to get over somebody.
Yeah, I would say it took me a good 2 years, and now I'm boom bam bam doodle wham, like I'm good. But if you really like someone, or you love them like you claim you did, thinking of what did Tia say? Focusing on yourself ain't really gonna do nothing.
Because usually when you feel like you love somebody, then you don't become selfless, but you sometimes put you should try not to. You should try not to.
Talking from experience, so what do I know?
It's true.
What do I know?
Sometimes you will put the other person before yourself.
I still know, but I still stand by what I said though.
You do.
I agree. Okay, let me not say I don't agree a whole lot. Yeah, I agree, but that focusing on yourself takes time. Also, it comes. Time heals. Out of sight, out of mind is very important. If you know that this is the end, and you don't ever want to just feel some type of maybe he got a fresh trim or something, and vim starts flowing in your chest. You gotta just delete him off Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. If you're tight buddies with his friend and you know you could just peep his friend's Snapchat to see him, delete the friend. Get rid of any type of demon in your life that's gonna lead you back to that heartbreak, and then you might start to notice that.
But to be fair, if the person themselves really makes you go off them, then even if you do see them, like it's not. It really depends like how you've managed to come off your heartbreak and your situation. For some people, like I feel like if I did delete X off social media, if I did delete X off social media, then it would have sped up the process a lot more. But I chose not to, and I still managed to get over the person.
Yeah.
But it just took a bit longer because then you can still go back and.
If I remember correctly, and I'm not ashamed to like say, because I don't know what young girls watching this that's gonna be like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna do that. When I went through my heartbreak, he deleted me, and today I look back and I'm like, thank you, honey, because you saved me the trouble. Because he didn't even want me to see him, it allowed me to move on a little bit faster. So out of sight, out of mind. And last but not least, what advice would you give your 16-year-old self? Which is, for us, is not that long ago, but between then, when I was 16 and now, a lot has happened in my life.
Advice for what though? Like
in general. Well, in general, I would say that I would tell my 16-year-old self that friends or anybody that checks for you would not put you in a situation that is gonna cause an effect on your life, or put you in a situation because they shouldn't want to put you in a situation.
So basically, if anyone claims they've got love for you, or they're your friend or whatever, they will never put you in a position where your life, your future, your money is at risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anything is at risk. My advice to my 16-year-old self will be number one on the list: being selfish is not a bad thing. Sometimes you have to be selfish to get where you want, to get who you want, to get what you want. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Get that money.
get that moolah, and get that man if you really need, if you really want him. You gotta go get. Sometimes you gotta be selfish with your dreams as well. Do you get what I mean? You might not want to share that with everyone, because some people are out there teething ideas.
Yeah. Is to be like, I'm a very like independent person, but at every like anytime you can be independent, just be it, because it will actually get you places.
Yeah, defo.
You won't have to count on anyone. However, I will say,
I don't feel like you can't ask anyone for anything if you need that help.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like me, starting YouTube. At first I was thinking, I don't want to ask her what camera she got, she might be feeling herself too much, but I have to go out, ask what camera she got, so I can learn from whoever and build my channel and get to places. You get what I mean? So don't feel like you're better than anyone, but at the same time be able to stand on your own, because people are out here snatching and claiming stuff that they had no part in. You get what I mean? Number 2 for me would be, what was I gonna say?
Can I say no?
Yeah, go on. Let me think about that.
I think you should have like, okay, it's hard to tell, but you see the good friends that you have around you, hold on to them, because listen, as you can see, I've known these guys for how long? 7 years, because of the last video we did.
I know her since primary as well, boy.
From knee high, it's been a long time, but listen.
Last but not least, the last piece of advice I'll give to my 16-year-old self will be to understand that not everything you give out to people you will receive. So just because you're loyal to someone doesn't mean that person's going to be loyal to you.
Nobody owes you nothing. No. You don't owe anybody anything, and that's key.
The sooner you realise that,
the easier it becomes.
Life is just, just give out the energy you want to receive, but don't expect.
Yeah, if you have no expectations,
you won't be disappointed when
things don't go. Yeah, when things don't go to plan. Yeah.
So, that's pretty much the key things that I would give to my 16-year-old self. Everything else you will learn as you go on. Having mistakes in life is all part of
natural.
life. You get
nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
Obviously, don't make the same mistake
twice, because then you're the stupid one.
Yeah.
And that is it for today's video. If you guys liked what you heard and what you saw, make sure you thumbs up the video and leave us a comment if you want us to do more advice videos or anything you really want us to do as a group. Leave a comment below. So don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like and share with your friends. See you. Bye. See you next time, next week. Another video. Highlight check.